the CEO will be joining us shortly so that we can get started. And so, welcome all of us. Thank you so much for being there, for the support, and for being there for the company. And so, Brian, I would request you to unmute our CEO.
Right.
And please help me welcome the founder and the CEO of Quaco Group, Dr. Anthony Saint Muzungu. Let's hear from him. Thanks a lot. Hello, Dr. You can hear us?
I'm trying to...
Oh, I'm unmuted. So
Yeah,
can you hear me now?
We can hear you. We can hear you, sir.
Very well.
All right.
How are you doing, everyone?
We're good.
We are good.
Yeah, I see. Is that Mr. Robert from the US? I think that's Mr. Robert from the US. And that's my brother from Nigeria over there with a difficult name to pronounce. Akpa something. Glad to see you. I see Mr. Eugene from Rwanda, Kigali. Mr. Eugene, welcome on the group. Mr. Robert, my brother from Barara Habat. I'm glad to see you over here. Lambert, Elizabeth, Mr. Mtabazi, glad to see you from Rwanda. Noel Ndawala, glad to see you. Madam Geda, glad that you're here. Blix, thank you so much for the great work you've done, Brian, in convening this meeting. Patrick Kagiri, everyone who is here. Irumba Dennis, all of us, thank you so much for this great opportunity for availing yourself. I believe it's an opportune moment for all of us to be here. I'm speaking to you from Nairobi, Kenya. It's a little bit cold over here. The weather is a bit cold, it's chilly. And I really thank God for all of you that you're alive and strong. Corona has really done a lot of harm in terms of impeding our movement and growth. My brother in the US cannot, Robert, it's been a little bit hard for everyone. Here in Kenya, in Uganda, we just had a little bit of reprieve on movement. And so we were able for this month to be able to move out of Nairobi to other towns. Of course, exercise that because we are cautious. And all of us know that these have been very difficult times. They have been hard times. They have not been easy moments. And so I would like to take this opportunity to start this meeting and call it one among many meetings that we are going to keep on having as a community and as a group of people. It's just the beginning. And thank you so much. It means by you accepting to come and be part of this meeting, it means you still somehow nurture hope for our beloved Onyx Coin. So the theme of this meeting is simply Onyx Coin, challenges and opportunities. That's what we are going to call it. Onyx Coin, challenges. So the major purpose of them, be able to tell you the plan we have to allow our digital asset to appreciate in value and be able to bring back at least a considerable return on investment for all investors and what we are doing, and also the future of our Onyx Pay platform. the utilitarian side of the project. So without wasting a lot of time, let me begin by saying thank you so much, everyone, for your patience. I know a lot of projects have started, and not only that, I would also like to thank our staff who may be here, some of them may not be here, who have been patient. They have been believing. Our staff in Rwanda, in Uganda, in Tanzania, in Nairobi, Kenya, the executive members of this business who have kept faith and have kept on believing. At the beginning of last year, November, we had an opportunity. We started a program that we called Double Cash Bonanza. The purpose of that program was to allow Onyx Coin to gain value by adding liquidity or money in the exchange. It did not become a success because there was a lot of demand for selling Onyx Coin. There was a lot of selling than the capital you could raise to help the coin gain value. So an opportunity came our way, and we started engaging certain group of people to become partners in the organization and the world scheme of things for Onyx Coin. So we began our engagement in February with a team and a group of people who were going to help fund our project and put in capital in Onyx Coin and the platform. And as soon as we had our first and second engagement, the issue of Corona came on board. And so there were lockdowns, there were restrictions in movement. I remember around March, we were supposed to go to Dubai for a certain meeting, and we could not make it because of, and we thought this is a problem that was going to come and go by March, May. By May, we thought by May, the issue of Corona is just a passing cloud. So lockdown after restriction of movement. So the partners who had come on board, I remember earlier, I sent some messages on the angel investor groups, and I also sent some messages on the other fora saying that by May, by June will be started. And that did not materialize. That was based on the fact that our partners, we had already signed agreements and agreed that once the lockdown is lifted and there are no travel restrictions, some of them will be able to travel back into Kenya for us to finalize the agreements and to be able to access the funds we had already agreed on. So that program was hindered and continually got hindered because one of the people who was supposed to travel back into the country in Kenya could not do so because of the lockdown and because of the travel restrictions. Nevertheless, we kept on engaging. We kept on planning. So we came up with a blueprint. So as I continue, I would like to reiterate that we have 100% assurance that the funds are in place for us to be able to boost our business. Starting this August, we have 100% assurance that the funds are in place. I don't want to mention figures right now, but I came here to prepare us as a community to get ready for what may happen or what is going to happen. Number one, the plan we have from experience as we have learned is we have a threefold or fourfold plan. So one is to add value to Onyx Coin. How do we add value to Onyx Coin? We have already agreed with these partners on a sum that exceeds at least $1 million to put liquidity on Onyx Coin on the exchange. That means liquidity means we put more money in terms of buy orders for Onyx Coin. So we have a plan to make sure we put at least $1 million in liquidity on the exchange, allow Onyx Coin to gain value. That means buy order. So we intend to make sure there is more money for buying Onyx Coin than there are people who are selling Onyx Coin. That will simply allow Onyx Coin to gain in value. And not only that, we have also engaged a market maker, someone we call a market maker. The purpose of a market maker is simply to allow Onyx Coin trade volumes to increase. They keep on buying and selling. So we expect in August, not yet a specific date, for us to start market making activity for Onyx Coin, not only on La Token, but we are also expecting to list on 2 other exchanges that we have already engaged and that we have already started negotiations for listing on those exchanges. So that people in other countries that are not able to access Onyx Coin can be able to either access it on another exchange to be able to buy and sell. So the good news is we are bringing liquidity on the exchange on Onyx Coin in this month of August. We have that assurance. We have already put pen to paper. We have already decided on a lot of things. We have held a lot of meetings that have borne a lot of fruit. And so number 1 target is to increase the value of Onyx Coin by adding liquidity on the exchange with our partners and by market making activities. Number 2, one of the most important facets of our business was the Onyx Pay platform. The Onyx Pay platform was not able to take off as it should have for 2 major reasons. Reason number 1, the platform also needed capital in terms of withdrawing. If people sent money from country A to country B, the platform needed, at the very end, there needed to be capital for people to be able to withdraw money or to facilitate. So we've come up with a workable formula that will allow Onyx Pay to almost exclusively function online without any physical outlets. And we have also enhanced the platform. We are already working on we call it continuous innovation and continuous development to make the platform better and more user-friendly. So one of the things we are doing on Onyx Pay, we want the platform to be user-friendly so that you can log in without the need of, the login process initially was a little bit cumbersome. So anyone, anywhere in the world will be able to log in on the new platform without the need of a mnemonic phrase and a wallet address. So you can simply open an account by providing an email, a phone number, and a password, and a 4-digit PIN. So the 4-digit PIN will be your security for transactions. Number 2, that is user friendliness. So number 1, on Onyx Pay, we are improving the user friendliness and the ability for anyone who does not even have Onyx Coin to log into the platform and use it. Number 2, we are also changing the platform to become a small mini exchange. In other words, on Onyx Pay, you'll be able to buy Bitcoin, you'll be able to buy Ethereum, it will become like a mini exchange. You'll also be able to sell, trade. You can become a trader, you can become an agent, you can simply sell and buy, or you can even trade on margins and make a little bit of profit directly on the Onyx Pay platform. Why are we bringing Bitcoin and Ethereum? We have learned by experience that these are the major cryptocurrencies, and hundreds and thousands of people want an avenue whereby they are able to access other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum for other business. So Onyx OnyxPay will be a platform that in the world to access Bitcoin and Ethereum at some of the most competitive prices alongside Onyx Coin. And then you can also use Onyx Coin to buy Bitcoin on on our platform OnyxPay. You can use Onyx Coin to buy Ethereum. So that's number 2 we are bringing onto the OnyxPay platform. The number 3 we are bringing on the OnyxPay platform will be the swap. So if you have Onyx Coin wherever you are, you can swap your Onyx Coin for Onyx Cash. You can change your Onyx Coin into Onyx Cash and vice versa. So you can use Onyx Coin to buy Onyx Cash. So this is going to be possible because our partners have put money on the platform or are putting money, solid liquid capital into the platform. So it means if you have Onyx Coin, you'll be able to buy Onyx Cash. Onyx Cash is simply the stable digital asset that is equivalent to the US dollar. If you have $1 in form of Onyx Cash, you actually have $1 in real USD cash. So you can be able to swap between Onyx Coin to Onyx Cash to Onyx Coin. So you can buy Onyx Cash and you can buy Onyx Coin. So we are making the platform very user-friendly. And so the number 4 aspect of the platform will be remittance, the ability to send money. In the first 6 months of our platform, we are going to make sure that sending money is free. You can send money anywhere for free. And then you can also load money on the OnyxPay platform using Onyx Coin and using either debit or credit card. And you can load funds directly from another cryptocurrency like Ethereum or Bitcoin. So those are some of the plans we are bringing on the OnyxPay platform. So the purpose of OnyxPay also is to allow Onyx Coin to have liquidity, to have buying and selling volumes, liquidity, the ability to buy, to allow Onyx Coin to have utility, usability, a lot of usability. So that will also allow our digital assets to increase in value. So this month of August is going to be very busy for all of us. And the purpose of this meeting was to allay any doubts and any fears in the community that we have failed, that our digital assets has come to a cycle where it is stagnant. Yes, it is very true. We've had a lot of challenges and we've had a lot of hardship, but these challenges have also taught us that if a good opportunity like the one we have now presents itself, we'll be able to use this opportunity in the right way to add considerable value to our digital assets. The plans I'm telling you are already written down, but I'm just getting them off cuff. Our plan is also to increase our community, to bring a lot of people, hundreds and thousands of people, through these new initiatives like the ability to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum on the platform. It means we want to onboard hundreds and thousands of people who will also be able to use Onyx Coin as an asset. When we looked at other projects during this time, we were doing a lot of research. We looked at so many projects that have become a great success, digital assets like Tron. Tron in 1 month alone was able to grow to about 2.5 million clients on there who have actually Tron wallet, a Tron wallet and a Tron digital asset. And the reason for that is simply because of the capital the company was able to have or attract. And the same thing also we have been able to attract in our Onyx Coin company as of now. So we believe that by adding more customers and clients and users who will be able to use Onyx Coin, either for trading on OnyxPay, for remittance, or for speculation on the exchanges, it's going to give us a lot of leverage in terms of transaction volumes on our platform. So we've been working hard address the most critical aspects of our business. When you look at our business, the most important aspect is not when people begin saying things like Onyx Coin is a scam or Onyx Coin is not going anywhere. I think we also need to understand something about crypto currencies. I actually take that we are among the African cryptocurrencies that have been able to develop our own blockchain. We are among the few, if not the only one, who have been able to even have a platform where you can be able to look at the transactions in real time. An explorer. And we are also among the few platforms, however difficult it seems, and however fun it seems, to list our crypto on the exchange. And this month of August, we believe towards the end, we could have listed on 2 other exchanges as well, going forward. So going forward, we want to bring a lot of usability to Onyx Coin and also onboard a lot of clients to our beloved Onyx Coin, onboarding through these services. So you're going to see a lot of promotions. You're going to see promos, not promotions, but promos. And these promos will be encouraging people. I think as a company, we've been trying to do a lot of things, and now we are focusing. Basically, our focus is on the value addition of our cryptocurrency, because that's where the money is. That's where the cash is. That's where the profit or return on investment is. To bring utility and tradability and money on Onyx Coin on the exchanges, and also on the Onyx platform for remittance. So as the weeks go on, we'll be sharing the concrete plans in terms of milestones, in terms of delivery, in terms of metrics. What are we looking at? How many people are we looking at onboarding? How are we going to operationalize the whole platform? The other good news also, we've been able to, with the partners, to get a good place where our office is going to be the headquarters for a great moment for us to start again. Be able to launch our business and bring value to the Onyx Coin. Another very important announcement I'd like to make is we already launched our e-commerce platform in Kigali, Rwanda. It is called Kmall. We launched it on a trial basis. We said, let us see how it works for the first 3 months, and then we can replicate the same platform across the regions where we have Onyx Coin. So the good news right now, Kmall.Africa is working very well. I think I can be able to share the screen of that. Let me see. Share content. Gideon. Gideon.
By 2015,
Gideon.
children are wearing brand name sweatpants, even though they're sneakers.
Are you on this meeting on a laptop?
Yes, sir. No, I'm not on a laptop. I'm using my phone.
Okay.
Hello?
It says only you can share this content, because I wanted to share some content here, and it says only you can share this content because you're the meeting host.
Maybe you can chat it up. You can put it
I
on
can?
chat. You can put it on chat.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have allowed that you can share. You can share it actually.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you can share it.
Okay. Just a moment. So we are making steady progress in terms of making sure we bring valuation to our digital currency. It's been a very, very, very trying and stressing moment, but I'm very grateful for the great people in this community who have held their being strong for the project. Otherwise, we could perhaps not even be here today if it was not for the great patience and understanding and the prayers of the people in this community. So I'm loading the page and I'll be able to share it shortly. So in Rwanda, Kigali, we've been able to launch Kemor, an e-commerce which is being managed by Mr. Eugene Vajire and his group, Lambert, and the great people in Kigali, Rwanda. Thank you so much for the great work. Intend that for our e-commerce project, they become community projects, 100 run by the community and 100% managed by the communities. So the people of Rwanda have been able to manage this platform. I'm going to load it shortly. Share content. So let's wait for it to load. So as it's loading, we can continue. So basically, our target is to make sure, as I summarize what I've said, we bring value to Onyx Coin by adding liquidity or buy orders onto the exchange. It's a 6-month program, and the metrics is we want Onyx Coin to be at the value of 0.048 US dollars at the barest minimum, 0.048 US dollars, at least by the end of this December, with the capital that is coming on the platform. So you can see Kmall, it's not showing very well. It's kmall.africa. It's been running, selling local products in Kigali, Rwanda. Can look at it now, selling local products in Kigali, Rwanda. You can just check it out on your own. It's not loading very well. I don't know why. They're even starting to sell vehicles here. And so the idea for this kind of platform also from the beginning that is that we should also be able to use Onyx Coin once we set up the API on Onyx Pay platform. We are also setting up an API that can directly link on this platform to allow people, members, to buy products using Onyx Coin. Now, that is not going to be possible if the funds were not in place. So the funds that are coming will bring a lot of capital and liquidity to allow us as a company to have money in on both ends, in the bank at the other end, so that people who want to use Onyx Coin to buy products on these platforms can also be able to use Onyx Coin. So all these products are made in Rwanda products that are here on this platform. They are locally manufactured products. And so by August, September, we could start replicating this platform in a few other countries. So you can check it out, kemal.africa. So that is one of the other things we are working on. And so in also our desire to get capital, we also partnered with a Canadian company that would allow us to access capital after we have trained traders. It's purely a totally different business from Onyx Coin. It has nothing to do with Onyx Coin. It has nothing to do with our blockchain. It's a purely different business in our quest to get capital, so that we can be able to raise capital for our Onyx Pay and Onyx Coin projects by trading stocks, metals, commodities, indices, and the kind. So it's a purely different business. So the idea behind all this was that we were in a rush to make sure we get capital into the business, and then this capital would help us bring life to our Onyx Coin and Onyx Pay business and platform. And so before we invite questions and interactions, I would like to invite Engineer Gideon to shed a little bit more light on the Onyx Pay platform, and then we can invite questions and interactions. These meetings are going to be quite consistent because we want to rally all our community to get back into the ecosystem, and also to help us bring in a lot of new people. We are not asking our community to give us money, but we are asking our community to join hands and have faith. And through your support, we'll be able to grow and bring in a lot of other new people through your word of mouth, through your reference. And of course, Engineer Gideon will also give us an update on the academy as well. Engineer Gideon, welcome.
Okay, thanks a lot, Dr. Arie.
Yes.
So I will start with Onyx Pay.
Yes.
And if you look at what is happening in Onyx Pay members, is that Onyx Pay to be able to chasing Onyx Cash. So all this is designed in a way as usability. Also, there are other companies we are working with, that is, we're in talks to be able to use Onyx Coin as a payment method. So all this is actually designed in a way to make sure that we have more of demand for Onyx Coin, because at the end of the day, the issue is not only having Onyx Coin on the exchange and trading, but also how do you create a lot of demand for Onyx Coin so that people actually want to buy it and keep it, and also want also to buy it and use it as currency. So that is how the new app for Onyx Pay will be designed. And actually, the issue of making it more user-friendly is informed by the fact that we want more people to be able to use it. And so that's how we want to make it more user-friendly so that anybody can be able to use Onyx Pay. So on the side of the academy, people like Blix in this forum and other people from Uganda also know that in Uganda we had gone ahead and gotten some partnerships with some universities. We actually have MOUs with, that is signed MOUs with 2 universities, and then we have also other 2 universities that we were supposed to sign with them, but the issue of Corona actually curtailed our movement, and so we were not able to engage with them further. And so the issue of the academy was that people are able to learn courses like Forex, like blockchain, Hyperledger, digital marketing, and many other courses in the technology space. And after they learn in the academy, they can actually get certification from one of these universities. So we had one called UTAMU. UTAMU is Uganda Technology and Management University. We also had Avance International University. We also were in talks with also KIU. And also another university that I will not mention as of now, because they had said that until we sign, that is when we can actually talk about our engagement. And so the academy was designed in a way that you take the course, and if you need university certification, then you get it from one of these universities, and then that is actually a paper that you can present anywhere. That actually you took a course on Kwako Academy, and that course actually is certified by one of those universities. And given that from the month of May, no, not May, August, that is next month, once we have a lot of liquidity on the Onyx coin, we're actually now going to change the academy in a way that if you want to pay for a course in the academy, you actually use 100% Onyx coin. Yeah. So initially, when we were doing it in Uganda, we were doing it 50% any other mode of payment, and then 50% Onyx coin. But from next month, then we will be able to do 100%. That if you want to do the course, you do 100% Onyx coin. And if you want also the certification from the university, actually you can also pay for the certification using Onyx coin 100%. So that is that's why liquidity for Onyx coin is key for making Onyx coin a universal currency. Yeah, because once we sort out that liquidity issue, now we can use Onyx coin as a mode of payment in any of our ecosystem, be it Onyx Pay, be it Kwako Academy, be it any other product we are going to churn out into the market. Now we'll be able to use 100% Onyx coin. We will not even use Bitcoin, we'll use 100% Onyx coin. And also the academy was also supposed, remember the CEO has actually said that there is an issue of the Canadian farm that were to get into partnership with. Our job was to train traders, and these traders trade in forex, commodities, metals, and stocks, and many other things. And so the academy was also designed to be able to act as a conveyor belt for bringing in students. And these students go through the academy, they go through that particular course from the Canadian farm, because remember the Canadian farm, yes, it is forex and stocks and all that, but even if you're doing it right now, if you want to trade on our trading floor, you need to go through a particular course, which is actually a course that is different from any other course that is out there, because you'll also be trained on about a particular system you'll be using and a few techniques there. And so the academy was also to act as a conveyor belt. That is how we bring in students into the academy. They go through the training, the general training of Forex, but also now they also go into the in-depth analysis of that particular course from the Canadians. And so they can also now, once they qualify, because this is all based on merit, once they qualify it and they're proficient enough, they can also go to the trading floor. And so, again, yes, it is different. Remember, the trading part is different from what we are doing in Onyx. But again, in totality, it will also help us in raising more capital. So that's, yes, it's a separate business, but it's a part of what we want to achieve in making Kwako Group excel in some of these things. So the academy is going to be robust, and from next month, as we are saying, then payment will be 100% on Bitcoin if you want. But if you want to use any other payment method, you can still use. But if you want to use 100% on Bitcoin, again, it is possible. Okay. Let me also preempt a question I know I'll get in this forum because I know it's going to come. Let me just answer it. The question is about onyxcoin.io. That is the website onyxcoin.io. Right now, you're not able to access it. And so some people had not claimed their coins. So the question has been, have we lost our coins? What is going to happen? And the answer is that you've not lost your coins. Very soon we'll have onyxcoin.io app. All those people who had not claimed their coins, you will be able to claim your coins. So there's nothing to worry about. But if already you've claimed your coins, don't try to claim it again because the system will not allow you to do it. But if you have not claimed your coins, then very soon you will be able to log in into onyxcoin.io and be able to claim your coins if you had not done it. Okay, another thing is that about the trading. Initially, our plan was to start with the Nairobi office and also the Kampala office. And so, remember, for you to qualify to become a trader, trading is done actually in a physical place. You can't do it from your house or from your office. You need to do it from our office. So, in other words, for those people who would want to join the trading floor, once we commence training, it means then that the people who can qualify are people who are either in Nairobi or Kampala. Because if, for example, you are in a country like Cameroon, for example, we will not be able to accommodate you for now because the trading floors will start first in Nairobi and Kampala. So for trading, no, maybe that question might come up, but the issue is that trading is done in our offices. And so once we commence, then the only people who will qualify to join the training for the that is coming from the Canadian farm, then those people can only be around the places we are starting with. Yeah. So also be aware with that. But that does not stop you also from pursuing maybe the Forex course, the general Forex course, or any other course in the academy. I think I'm done. I would also want to thank our members for the support so far. Some of these things you can't do alone. Your support has been immense, and that's why we are still here pushing on, making sure that we don't drop the ball. So I think I'll pass it over to the CEO so that he can open up the session for questions. Thanks a lot.
So basically, to summarize what we said, our intention is to bring value to Onyx Coin by adding that liquidity. A lot of capital is on board now. And so the liquidity will allow us to do two things. Set huge buy orders, the ability to keep buying Onyx Coin on the exchange, and also have market making activities. Number two, bring usability to Onyx Coin on the Onyx Pay platform by being able to swap Onyx Coin. You can buy float. By float, we mean you can buy money. You can buy dollars, you can buy Kenya shillings, you can buy Rwandese francs, you can buy Japanese yen, euros using Onyx Coin. So you can buy money and send that money to any destination for free. So you'll find you're just being charged for withdrawals, and all withdrawals will also be performed online. Peer-to-peer, you can withdraw money, peer-to-peer. You can withdraw money to your bank account. You can send money to your bank account and also to mobile wallets. So you'll be able to do that using Onyx Coin. So you want to bring back Onyx Coin to become a focal asset that we had already initially intended for it to be, to have that focal usability in our ecosystem. So the whole plan is purely to allow our digital assets to gain in value. And with these plans, we are saying we could get to, we are projections, of course, we have to work with the plan. If we don't get there, we don't have to blame ourselves. But if we exceed the plan, we also have to be happy. At least $0.048 by the end of December. That's our plan. And so by getting there, it means there are those who bought Onyx coin at almost that value. You can be able to sell your digital assets. So a lot of people have been telling people, oh, don't sell Onyx coin on the exchange. Actually, my advice is, this is the right time for people to buy Onyx coin. Why? Because it is at its lowest it will ever be going forward. This is the lowest Onyx coin will ever be. And so those who bought higher can also buy higher, or rather can wait for that time. But I can categorically say without any doubt and fear that we are going to change the ball game and bring value to our cryptocurrency. And I know there are angel investors in this forum who are listening to my address. It was important for you to be here. But as angel investors, I'll also schedule a different meeting for angel investors that will specifically, we have a Zoom meeting with you and be able to discuss a few things that are a little bit different from the things that we are discussing here in depth. So I can categorically say things are going to change, things are changing, and we are very grateful for your patience. And we are also grateful to God for lending us this hand and keeping us safe and strong and healthy. So my advice to everyone, keep healthy, keep safe, social distance, drink a lot of water, add a little bit of lemon in your water, and so that you can have some you can boost your immunity. Take a lot of fruits if you can, citric acid, and be strong. The future is great and bright, and this is the lowest I believe we shall ever be, and we will never ever go beyond the level we have been. And it's good for us to get here because now we have learned things we never knew, and we have also learned that we can become better and improve, and our lives can change for the better. Thank you so much. I'll invite questions, those who have questions.
If you have a question, you can...
Thank you very much, Madam Munmet from Zambia. Yes, Brian, continue.
Right. If you have a question, you can raise up your hand. Or if you're not able to do that, you can just write it on the chat box. I can see we have 3 questions. Let me just give the chance to Herbert to just ask his question. I think...
Yes.
Okay. All right. Herbert? Hello, Herbert? Okay, let me just give it to someone else. Just give it to Awori. Jahenda Awori, you have a question?
Yes, I have a question and also a comment. Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you, Dr. Anthony, for coming to us after a very, very long time. We've had a very brutal time. You say that you've had a difficult time. We too have also had a very difficult time as individuals, of course, with our families, etc., etc. What did not come out clearly is the actual timelines for all these promises, because I personally have been attending Kwaku and Onyx meetings, whether it be dinners, whether it be conferences, the last being at Boulevard Hotel in Nairobi. And every time we leave there with glowing promises of what is going to happen. And you leave there believing that, oh, in the next X amount of time, week or 2 or 3 weeks, or, something's going to happen. And you find yourself 6 months later, a year later, with absolutely nothing but promises, empty promises. And I'm a very candid speaker, and I really, really just want you to address very specifically. People are going through a very rough time. We have given you our money, we have invested in there. Had we invested in other things, by now we'd definitely be where we are today. And that is my concern, and I'm sure, and I'm speaking on behalf of a number of other people. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I can get 2 other questions, then I can proceed and answer.
All right. We have, I think I can hear from Herbert. Herbert, are you there? All right,
I'm
talk
there.
to us. Welcome.
Are you getting me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Yeah, I would like to thank everybody, and I would like to thank our CEO, Mr. Anthony, for speaking with us this evening. Yeah, my name is Herbert. I'm a Ugandan, and I'm born from Balala, and it's where I've been working. And I was the head of trainings and head of marketing when we were in a ICO, when the Onyx coin was in ICO stage. I would like to ask a question, and it goes to Mr. Gideon, where he said that trainings will start or will commence for those who are going to do trading. And I would like to know the criteria that they are going to use on selection of these trainers. Are they the ones that are enrolled on Kwakwa Academy, or they will choose, or they will get other trainers to be added on to them so they can speed up their work? That's what I had right now, but I will be adding more. Thank you.
Okay, let me answer Madam Jalenda Awori. Thank you so much. I totally understand, just like you've said, that all the members in this community have had a very difficult time. And the people who sit on this other side of the paradigm, sometimes it's not very easy for people to understand the amount of pressure. And there are so many unexpected things that came into play when we launched this project that we do not understand. Some of them were not expected. And I totally empathize with everyone in this group and in our community who may feel let down, who may feel disappointed, who may feel disenfranchised, who may feel disillusioned, who may feel like this has been a not comfortable ride for their lives. I totally understand, and that's why Madam Jalenda, every time we made promises, these promises were based on certain ideals and certain things being constant, and those things did not happen. And you're asking for timelines. Before I give us a simple breakdown of the timelines that could be there is no one in this community who would love this project to succeed more than I. There is no one, because just being me, we have been working very hard, negotiating and doing crazy things to make sure we get as far as we can get. And it is very unfortunate that a lot of people, we've not been able to realize our promise and the promise the project has as early as yesterday or 1 year ago. But we also zeroed down to the fact that the greatest need for this project now was a clear plan and capital. And Madam Jalenda, a very clear plan, and I've been able to articulate it, though not as blow by blow, but we have everything written down very clearly, and we have deliverables, and this is the word, and some of the agreements we signed. The money that is being poured in our project is far more than all the money we raised in the ICO, more than 3 times the money we raised in the ICO. So that simply means there will be more capital than even the value of Onyx coin on the market. So that what has been ailing us, what has been bothering us, is simply the lack of money, the lack of funds. An example, look at a coin like Tron and the others. When you look at their market capitalization and the amount of volumes they are moving, you find that they have more than $500 million, $2 billion in market capitalization. For you to get there, you simply need perhaps capital 50 to 100 to $200 million. So the money that is in our project that we have already signed on, agreed on, put pen to paper, is more, 3 times more than even the total, the money we raised in ICO. So with that fund, all the things we have been working on to be delivered, the Onyx Pay platform. So that's why I said we are going to have consistent and more protracted meetings as a community. I'll be in all those meetings. We want to build our community again. We want to bring all our people back together again. We want to bring so many other people together again. And Madam Jalenda, I believe this is an opportunity we have, all of us, to do something to realize the promise that has been there. So the month for us to start this is August. The month for us to get this started is August. I'm not giving you a specific day. I'm not giving you a specific timeline, but I believe by the beginning of August, we'll come back, we'll have a specific announcement. Let's say by the 5th of August, we'll be able to announce, and you'll be able to see a few things that are big to change. We'll announce specific day ABCD happen. All this was predicted 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th of August. And after that, a lot of dynamics are going to change. So as a community, we just wanted to come here and prepare you so that you do not say, okay, we never knew about this. And also to allay all the fears that were there before that the project is dead. It will never die. That is not going to happen. This project will never die. It is not going to die. And we are not going to give up on doing what we need to do to make sure we succeed. And God helping us, and also having the support of the great people in this community and their prayers. Thank you so much. You'll be able to give concrete timelines as we progress. And I think concerning the trading, that will be addressed a little sometime later, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. I don't know, there's a question for Gideon. I think, Gideon, you're still there. You can tackle that from Herbert, remember?
Yes, I've had the question from Herbert. So Herbert, specifically to answer you, is that the new training, let me call it the Canadian training, because that is a training that will usher people into the trading floor, is a different training from what we have in the academy. Because remember, this is a specific training designed for a particular system. And so we will do TOT, that is training of trainers, because remember, training these people will be a continuous process. So it's not that it's a one-off thing. So what will happen is that with time, we will start doing TOT, so that people now, for example, in Uganda, we can have other tutors in Uganda who can also take people through the same training. Yeah, so it's totally different from what we have in the academy as of now. So I think that's clear.
Thank you so much, Gideon. We have Elizabeth, who's just raised a hand. You can ask your question, Elizabeth. Hope you're there. Elizabeth? All right, let's go to Huawei Y9. Huawei Y9.
That's the chairman. Don't worry, I'm here.
We want to thank
Okay. The chairman.
I'm hiding my name. I'm hiding my name.
All right, welcome. Sekomi Philip, welcome.
all right.
Eddie, welcome.
And up to now,
The Oga himself.
Yes. Welcome, Eddie.
Good evening, boss.
Nice to see you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
All right.
Dr. Anthony,
Good evening to you.
I can't thank you enough. You've raised our spirit again, and what I want to a simple question I want to ask is the K-Mall, which is in existence right now in Kigali, Rwanda, I hope it will come to Nigeria very soon. I speak on behalf of West African markets.
It will come to Nigeria as soon as tomorrow.
Amen.
Very soon, in other words. Very
Amen.
soon, yes.
I know that. I know.
And you'll be the chairman on top of that.
I'm ever ready. Look,
Thank you.
Tonight, I'm going to take a glass of wine because my spirit is. I'm marrying already for what you said. I've been listening. I'm married, and I've seen a lot of my partners here. You have our back on this project, and like you said, this project will not die. Nothing will stop it.
Mami Eileen Kagendo, I'm glad to see you.
Thank you so much. And again, the trading floor. Let me ask about the trading floor. Hope we'll get to Nigeria soon too. The trading floor. I hope everything.
The trading floor.
Yeah. That's my brother from another mother. Gideon.
Yes, the chairman.
Hope you are bringing the trading floor to Nigeria as soon as possible. ASAP.
Yes. We'll organize, especially once we have these restrictions lifted for international travel.
Yep.
It will be easier to do a trading floor in Nigeria. And remember, Nigerians are one of the best traders in the world. So we'll not be making
that, man.
we will not be making a mistake.
Absolutely, and
Nigeria.
And I have them ready waiting here. I have them waiting. Thank you so much for all you do. I appreciate every one of you, the management team. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you, Chairman.
We also had Elizabeth. I think had muted herself.
Yes. That Elizabeth is from Nigeria.
Hello, Elizabeth. You can.
Yes. I was the one who was talking before AD came on the line.
Hello.
To express my thanks to the CEO. Most of us in Nigeria were not yet clear, just as the first speaker stated, what is going on about the investment. None of us thought that it could have stayed up to this moment, but the whole thing continued dragging, and we don't even know when it will be. So maybe you and AD need to give us a clear statement, maybe a clear cut-off line. We know where we are, because this is a product many of us are interested in promoting and explaining the horizon to the people. But as at now, because of the situation, it appears there's a little bit of doubt around it. I don't know if you can respond to that. Thank you.
Mr. I think let me call you Mr. Ubani.
Yes, I am Ubani Ebere. Ubani Ebere.
Mr. Ubani Ebere, and you're not Elizabeth. Yes.
We are together.
We are together. Both of us invested. Elizabeth is my wife.
It's husband and wife.
You are in darkness. I would have loved to see your faces. Anyway, thank you so much, wonderful people in Nigeria. Onyx is a digital asset. It knows no borders. And just like I said, I'll just use a minute. our platform and our token is already developed. It is already out there in the market. So what OnyxCoin, glad to meet you, Madam Elizabeth.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So
Thank
what
you.
our digital currency needed more than anything was capital. And capital is what we have brought into the platform, is what our investors and partners are putting into the platform. Enough money for the ecosystem to be able to thrive, to be able to bring value. So what you're asking is, you want to be involved. So as we go forward, we are going to put out a clear plan, the plan on what we need to do and how we are going to do it and how we are going to bring people onto the platform to be able to add value on what is already existing, to be able to do transactions. I'll give a simple example. We are not going to come back to the community and say, give us money for this, give us money for that. No. But we are also going to be able to bring training to the community on exchanges. How do you add value? For example, if you have $50 and OnyxCoin has liquidity, how do you turn $50 into $100, into $200, into $300? Those are some of the things that we are going to start putting out. Education on trading, using your OnyxCoin to make more money out of trading, taking opportunities. So those are going to come, and that will be a plan that we are going to put out as time goes by. But I'll not be able to extrapolate here in this meeting. But we are going to have a lot of these meetings and to be able to show our community that we are committed. And this time we have an opportunity to add value to our digital currency. So the plans will be coming and the deliverables as time goes by. So we'll talk 3 more questions. And Noel, you can ask your question. Noel?
All right. Noel.
From Malawi.
Noel?
Hello, Gideon.
Welcome, Noel.
Good
You can
evening.
ask your question.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you very much, Brother Anthony.
He answered very
Are
well.
you getting me?
What did he say?
He said that nobody is coming to,
Are you
that
getting
they're
me?
going to do a lot of training. How you turn between.
We can't hear you, Noel.
Brian, you can mute. Okay, good.
Yeah,
Noel, continue.
we can. Okay,
Getting me?
we can't hear you, Noel. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Carry on with your question.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Brother Anthony, Gideon, and Brian, for this wonderful, wonderful meeting. I have some few comments and the questions. The first thing is you have done a wonderful job to update us on this issue. And I would like to encourage you to do this each and every time. And don't take time, because people were really losing hope. But my question is, on Kwaku Academy and the trading floors, you have talked about Uganda, about Kenya. Now, in other countries, are you planning to have an agreement with other universities in other countries like Malawi, Zambia, and other countries? And my second question is, what are the plans for other countries having international offices? Are you planning to have international offices in other countries? Thank you. Those are my few questions and the comment.
Gideon?
Yes, Noel, I've gotten your question. And the question is, number one is about partnership with other universities in other countries. And the answer is yes. But remember also that for us to do those partnerships with universities, especially universities, you need to travel there physically, but it's not something that can be done online.
Okay,
So, for
yeah,
example,
thanks.
yeah. So, for example, if we wanted a university like in Malawi, then we would have to come there physically, meet the management. And normally that is something that goes all the way to the Senate for them to approve whether we can have that partnership. So all those things are possible, especially once the travel restrictions are not there. That's number one. Then number two, the issue of having trading floors apart from Kenya and Uganda. To be realistic, by the way, having a trading floor is an expensive affair. It's not a cheap affair. So the only way we can have a trading floor in another country apart from the two I've mentioned is that once we have the one in Nairobi and the one in Kampala running and they're running well, then we can now look at how to put up another trading floor in another country. Simply because putting up a trading floor is capital intensive. Is not as straightforward as some people might think. And that's why we want to start somewhere, see how it works, look at the challenges, know where to improve, and then we can also put up another trading floor somewhere else. So the short answer is that yes, it is possible, but it's not immediate because we must have the one in Kenya and Uganda running, and then we see how it goes, and then we can have it in other countries. I think that's okay, Noel.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
I asked about the issue of having international offices well connected to head office in Nairobi, Kenya. Are you planning? Are you planning to do the same thing, or you just centralize first and then later on centralize?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yes.
Actually, what he's asking is not only for the trading platform. You can look at the issue of offices is also a little bit cumbersome. First and foremost, we are an online business. And so we are looking at the possibility of being able to run our business without having to have as many offices as people may think. So if you can have a representative in a country or in countries, of course, our operation is big, so it may require us to have offices in other countries as well, which will happen. But beginning this month of August, mid-August, there's going to be a lot of activity. And of course, we'll also grow into certain things as we go on and revive other offices as time goes on. So, Noel, in Malawi, we are still very keen on Malawi because we had an office in Malawi, by the way, and it was closed down for a few reasons, but we will have an office in Malawi. And Noel is actually our general manager for Malawi. So he'll be able to show his face. So we are still strong and our community is still strong. So I think we'll have two more questions and then we'll close.
All right. Thank you. So let's get to, let me give it to, all right, we see, let me give it to Moonmeat. Moonmeat, you can ask your question. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Brian. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, CEO. I think it's very welcome that we're having this meeting. How I do wish we could have more numbers on it as well, but I'm sure it's going to be shared as a recording. The advantages with a live meeting is always good because then you can ask whatever you are not clear with. I know a lot has been said, a lot has been discussed, but I think my only concern was to find out how would we as agents, I'm talking now from an agent's perspective, how would we as agents be operating? Because before all these changes, there was a certain float that we were working with, and then also to get a refunding on that float, we would have to get it through a super agent. But what are the add-ons on the existing platform for us as agents? Because I can see there's going to be a lot of exchanges, there's going to be Onyx Coin, there's going to be Onyx Change and all that. So how does it all pan out? Do the agents still function as they were, or what exactly is happening on that front?
All right.
I think that's all.
Gideon will answer that.
Thank you, Gideon. Okay. Gideon, can you hear us?
Yes, I've heard the question from Manmeet, Rupa. Okay, so Rupa, the issue of agents, actually agents are the ones that are going to facilitate peer-to-peer transactions. So, you know, when you say peer-to-peer, that means actually is two individuals actually transacting. That's actually what peer-to-peer is. So what will happen is that the same agents are the ones that are going to facilitate those peer-to-peer transactions. So the only thing is that we are going to open it up in a way that we can have more participants actually participating as agents. But the existing agents will also continue doing the same functions that they were actually carrying out. It's only that the platform will be made in a way that more people can actually be able to participate as agents to facilitate the peer-to-peer transactions. Rupa, is that
I can also add on what Gideon has said. For example, if you're an agent, you'll have to, because there will be quite a little bit of money here and there, you bring in your capital on the platform, and then you have your own stock either in Bitcoin, Ethereum. So on this platform, anyone can be able to sell and buy Onyx Coin. And sometimes you can actually set your own price for Onyx Coin, unlike on an exchange. So you can decide and say you're putting a 2%, 3%, 4% on your Onyx Coin. So you can sell Onyx Coin. You can actually allow people to withdraw funds. You can actually, someone can want to withdraw money from Onyx Coin. As an agent, you'll be able to facilitate that. So as an organization, when this capital is in, we are looking at working with a few individuals also who are part of our program from the beginning to assist them so that you can be able to service the needs of so many people. So as an agent, you can help people withdraw money. You can help people load money in any currency. And you can also make a lot of commissions from transactions. So a lot of things are going to change, but the most important thing is we are bringing value to the platform, and we are allowing Onyx Coin to be very focal and primary in helping people transact on the platform.
Thank you so much. I think it's well understood and really appreciated.
Welcome.
Just give one more and then we call it a night. Oh, all right, I'll just go, I'll give it to Richard Mayondi. Richard Mayondi, you can ask your question. The last question we'll have, and then we'll close the meeting. Richard, are you there? Richard? Right. Seems Richard is not available. Can give it to William. William, are you there?
Yes, please, Brian. Good evening.
Good evening, William. You can ask your question.
Yes, Brian. I'm a little bit concerned because you started explaining the business on the good part of it, but you didn't mention of the wrangles that are actually happening here in Zambia. What is your take on the problems that we have on Zambia over the business? Is the business still going on? Because we've got two factions. There are people who want to withdraw and there are people who would want to stay. What is your take on that?
Thank you so
Hello?
much, William. I've heard, William, your question. The Rangos in Zambia. I was able to address the issues in Zambia. One, we as a company were strongly advocating that people should not be hasty to leave the business because they were actually ill-advised. It was not the idea of the company or management to encourage the people to leave the business. It was a result of someone's ulterior motive, which I may not be able to explain, rather put out here in the open. But the company is making strides, so there is no reason why we are not encouraging or advocating for people to leave the business. But nevertheless, we have been working on resolving the issues that are in Zambia. We will be appointing a new general manager very soon for Zambia. And a few things are happening on the legal front, so which I may not be able to mention here. But what I can tell you, Mr. William, as we have started here, we are not saying we have not had challenges. Yes, we have. And we do not want to allow these challenges to define what we can do and how much progress we can make. In life, we can choose to face our challenges head on and overcome them and succeed, or we can always choose to allow our challenges to define us and define what we can be or what we can become. My take is simple. Zambia is a great country, and Zambia has had great people and great leaders. And so we are beginning a new chapter for Zambia. And we don't want to, my personality is not confrontational and abrasive. So I think we are working very hard with a few people to make sure we bring sanity and proper sanity in the wonderful country of Zambia and to bring value to all the investors. Otherwise, thank you so much, everyone, for giving us your time and for availing yourself. We will have this Zoom meeting within 2 or 3 weeks' time, between 2 or 3 weeks' time. And in that time, we could have already started, you never know. And we'll be able to bring now a concrete plan of deliverables. We'll also be posting a little bit of the deliverables on the pages and on our platforms on what we are going to do, how we are going to do it, and what you should be expecting. So you should look out. We also want to keep on interacting with our community. The reason I was not able to come earlier on to interact with you is because we wanted to make sure that we are on the right path and we have the right information to be able to give you. So thank you so much, everyone. Be safe. We are going to succeed. Whatever happens, we are going to make it. And we thank God. We thank you for your patience. Be well. Encourage others who have not been able to attend. And things are going to change. Thank you so much, everyone. Our wonderful people in Kenya, Zambia, Rwanda, Malawi, Zimbabwe, DRC, Congo, all our leaders, Madam Geda in Netherlands, the wonderful people in Korea. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. This recording will be
on
made.
The shareholding, someone has asked something on the shareholding. Let me just touch on that.
Okay.
In August, we are going to be able to give a clear roadmap on how we are going to handle the shareholding, but your shares and how we are going to allocate them when the platform, when the Onyx Pay platform, we begin the continuous innovation and the development. So we'll be able to address the shareholding aspect as well. Thank you so much.
All right. So thank you so much, everyone else. We want to thank you for your participation. And as the CEO has said, we'll have this Zoom session in 2 or 3 weeks' time. And for them that didn't make it for this Zoom session, we'll make the recording available to them as well. And I just want to wish you a good night. I've been your moderator, Brian, and I'm happy to say that we are going to be strong and we are going to do it. And so I want to wish you a wonderful evening. For them that are in other parts of the globe where it's afternoon, wish you a good afternoon, and God bless. Bye-bye.